Hey readers, so we've come across so many themes and so many different texts that we've been reading in class. Here's our theme statements paper that we've been looking at. But we've read even more stories than I have listed here, but just a few of them. We have 11, Thank You Ma'am, we've read Dad, Jackie, and Me, we've read The Marble Champ, A Bad Case of Stripes, and throughout all of these we have come across different themes. And what we realize is sometimes two stories can have the same theme. So multiple stories can have the same theme, just like we had seen in Dad, Jackie, and Me, and as we had seen in A Bad Case of Stripes. So today I want to teach you that when you're exploring these universal themes, we're exploring themes that multiple books have. What's really interesting is how the authors will develop those themes a little bit differently. So sophisticated readers, that's all of us, we therefore ask, what's the same and what's different, and how this theme plays out in different texts. So have you ever been talking about a book, maybe a book that you're reading at home, a book you're reading independently, and somebody interrupts you and says, oh, that sounds like blah, blah, blah book that I'm reading. And you're like, no, this is a different book. Not a chance. How can it be the same? Well, that's happened to me, and usually I'm a little mad that I was interrupted, and I say there's not a chance that my book can be like yours. But then I take a moment and think, well, maybe they could be, because what is the theme of their story, and what is the theme of my story? Then I actually start to make some connections between the two. How are they similar, and how are they different? So we did this with our two books here, Dad, Jackie, and Me. We did it with A Bad Case of Stripes. And upon first look, they really weren't the same. This, we've got a historical fiction, and this is a silly story about a girl who gets covered in stripes. What could they possibly have in common? It doesn't seem like they would have anything. But then we, sophisticated readers, took some time to dive in, and we did our Venn diagram. We actually found that they had a lot in common. Talking about this idea that being different is okay. And all of you were able to come up with some ideas to fill in the rest of this organizer. How are these similar? How are these different? So what I want to do is take this work, because we've already gone in, we've compared, we've contrasted, we know our common theme of accepting others' differences. So I want to use this information to write out a written answer. So our question here, Dad, Jackie, and Me, and A Bad Case of Stripes explore a similar theme or life lesson. That's our accepting each other's differences, right? Compare and contrast a theme that is developed in both stories. When comparing and contrasting, remember to show how the theme is similar and different in both stories. Now in this, I am looking for like 3 to 5 complete sentences. You're going to be answering this question in a Google Doc here, so we've got your link on Google Classroom, or we're doing a Google form, so type your name. Please keep in mind I'm looking for serious answers. Today when you submit your work, it will automatically give me your email address, so I know exactly who is typing what. So please keep that in mind as we're submitting our responses. So one more time, our question here, Dad, Jackie, and Me, and A Bad Case of Stripes explore a similar theme or life lesson. Compare and contrast a theme that is developed in both stories. When comparing and contrasting, remember to show how the theme is similar and different in both stories. Happy reading!